Hey, we won money. Ooh, we won a card. Hey. Who did we? Out of 22. 17 out of 22. 7 out. We're almost there. We're almost to a new deck. Almost there.
Let us pray.
White orchard. Ring a bell?
Fall upon your knees before the eternal fire!
Attack him! I wanted to attack the other one!
Eternal fire protects us. Gives monsters the shits. Looking to make some coin too, eh?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. White Wolf, they call you?
Uh-huh.
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
No, thank you.
Over my dead body.
Told you we wouldn't fool him. Well, you're due a beating. It'll just be more of a challenge.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful. He asked that we administer a sacrament on his behalf. Your last rites.
Okay.
You'll never learn.
Better drunk than y'all be sober. Anyway, maybe don't pick fights with a witcher. Fight all y'all. Fight the whole city guard if I have to. The puffins.
What happened, kid?
They...
Hey, wait.
The Grey Git.
Grab him.
God! Yeah! Yeah! They backed me into a corner there. Okay, I want to get some. Halo me right into the middle of the fight. I can't just leave. Ooh, Howie, I want to.
Hey, wait.
Pause. I'm gonna go pet my cat. See what he's doing. Baba, you're so. You are so fluff. Aw. Okay. I have it on good authority that pets do indeed like pets. Which I think is a good thing. So anyway, back to the game.
The Grey Git.
Grab him.
Okay, we're gonna pull ourselves out of this dead end nowhere alley.
Pathetic.
Yeet! F. E. So anyway, don't try to attack me, I guess. There's like 3 of everyone.
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
Okay.
I'll wait.
It won't take long. It turns out he'll not come after all. Why not? A rat bit him, and he's caught a fever.
Where'd you get bit? Nearly died.
Don't die from rats, stupid.
Yes, you do. Just the other day I saw a witch hunter tell a man, "You rat," and then he killed him.
Liar. That's enough. We're done. Gather your things and go home.
A fighter! Oh, what now?
The orphans. Or not the orphans, the school.
My dad doesn't like elves very much. I'll be an elf when I grow up.
Do I look like an elf kid?
Excuse me.
I'll be a very good school. Can't tell you the difference between
Now
an
can
elf
we
and a
talk?
witcher.
Yes. What do you want?
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh, yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems.
No. He perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe... No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest.
Mm-hmm.
When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us had died. Permanently.
Hold on, I'm gonna... Okay. There it is. Ah. The lid to the candle. For real? Give me the lid to the candle. Put it out. Pull it out. I don't like doing that because smoke, you know. But anyway, we're back. Let's go. See you later.
See Dandelion after the fungus incident?
No. I even considered granting him another chance. His heart of hearts is pure gold. He simply needs a bit more discipline in his life. But he never came back to see me. So I thought if it's done, it's done.
He wrote a poem about you?
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry? Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty. Did you see any of my work at Dandelions? Mere exercises, true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee! Her snaky whip rose skyward. Jee-haw! Crack! She reined the beast in. The stallion danced betwixt her thighs. Lather bathed its chinny chin.
No, thank you.
Sorry, don't know much about poetry.
Not into that. Bye.
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
Be a horse girl. Well, if you would stay out of the way, weird little child. Sorry.
You're an artist? A sword swallower?
No, a witcher.
Never heard of that.
Hearts.
In the mood for some diversion. A game of Gwent'd be best.
What do I do? And do mine. If I don't. Rain farm. Ooh. 8 out of 22. I actually want to go back. One of those. I'm not getting the right, okay, so like, probability is kind of complicated because of the nature of, you know, random things. So you can say that the probability of rolling the dice, getting any one number is, you know, 1 in 6. And you can say that the probability of rolling a dice and getting 6, you know, roll a dice, probability of getting a dice, or a 6 times is, you know, 1 in 6, right? But at the same time, you can still roll that dice 6
This
times, and you
baronet's
can get a
love
6, 6,
Let's
6, 6, 6, 6.
Shouldn't interest
Six,
you.
six,
Baroness don't
six,
mingle with just
six,
anyone.
six,
Don't
six,
worry.
right?
I'm here to see your
So-
chambermaid, Molly.
You know,
By
there
the way, Baroness is riding out. Be
there
gone.
is, you know, randomness is random. And sometimes a 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, 6 is just random.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep? Surely this is no chance encounter?
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet. And know each other. Surprising.
But anyway, like I was saying, that being said, there, you can, you know, tweak the probability somewhat by having more of one type and less of another type. Especially, you know, in this early stage where we don't have the good cards that we want, and we have like a lot of like pretty decent cards, but still kind of like mid. So yeah, we're just, you know, we're tweaking the probabilities so that we get the most likelihood of special cards coming out. We met before.
We've met before.
And how? Imagine this, Louisa. The Emperor desired a chat with the Witcher. I, too, was fortunate enough to meet him then.
So Geralt of Rivia now works for Emperor Emir. Interesting. Has Var Emry sent you to rid Novigrad of monsters?
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you'd consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
Happy to go with you.
Well, if Molly'll be there.
On our way, then. We've arrived.
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Cahir, the champion from Vol.
Gray's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the Black Stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General.
Next.
Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord de Volte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Is Molly a horse?
Pardon?
I did come here to see Molly after all.
Patience, Witcher. She ought to arrive soon. I asked Molly to join us as soon as she was done with her chores. She shouldn't be long now.
All depends what you asked her to do, milady. But I don't really have a choice. I'll wait. Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautifully tanned leather.
Okay, well,
Why
let's do
not?
it.
Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said. So, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
Heard tales of Zerrikanian horses. I'll ride the bay.
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the ride.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
Riders, ready!
Yeehaw.
Go, go.
Oh, come on.
Hey,
Aha! Like, figure out all the stamina. Shit! That is such a... hate that he thinks he... Can't be
What a thrill!
seen. Get got.
A beautiful victory!
Thanks.
For one for whom every horse is a roach, you carry yourself exquisitely in the saddle. My congratulations. That is yours.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Nova.
Portly.
We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
Hurts as much as life.
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt! That Geralt! The one Dandelion's rescued time and time again!
Rescue. Yup.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Kairan by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine? But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
Mm-hmm. Last conversation.
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias. But I've not seen him since.
He doesn't have a...
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister.
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde, for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Mm-hmm. Different mothers, too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I asked Dandelion when we'd visit her, he'd grow all quiet and then change the subject.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait, before you go, I've got a request.
Mm-hmm.
Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
Okay.
Youth these days, hair-brained, all of them.
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
Yeah, let's go.
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go. And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
Yeah. Oh, did that give me a signpost? Not here. I think so.
Chase the pansy all the way to the garden.
What did you get? Keep your distance.
What do you want?
What?
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits. Won't you realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she could grab a wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll learn the ambassador's art. Follow me.
Can I equip it? Okay.
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Good to start with. I must know your worth.
like her.
Too late to surrender. Well, how long you gonna make me wait?
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
You're on business.
I'm a witcher. I'm looking...
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
Exciting about it.
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge. Tracking, then facing down beasts. Sleeping under the stars. Oh, it must be wonderful.
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
I like her too. She's fun. Dandelion.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute and sang for us. I believe he thought he was wooing.
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship?
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
Stand and deliver.
Shit.
Oh! This kind of messed up beating up a lady. Like, she's going into stone, but so... She's going to all this trouble to go and, like, charge me and attack me. Ah! I finally did it!
Oh, come on!
Like, God damn it, Twinkle Toes.
Why bother with two swords when you can barely handle one? Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
Why, yes, indeed.
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
What are you two lovebirds whispering about? You
Twinsies.
asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna var Atra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yaruga.
I don't know what a Yoruga is. Not sure I understand.
Sorry, you lost me.
You're not the first to be confused. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances.
Aging?
I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Easy.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth two sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Politics?
Bet sophisticated young ladies like you know a bunch about politics.
We've picked up a few things. What would you like to know?
The war?
Wonder how the war's going. Any outcome looming?
Papa says much depends on Radovid, and on who captures Novigrad first.
What's Novigrad got to do with it? Free city. Never taken sides. Always stayed out of conflicts.
Oh, even children know Novigrad's home to the world's largest fleet. And they say the city's treasury's bursting with enough to equip 2 armies.
Emperor continuing to push north. Courtiers must be ecstatic.
His confidants must be. But Papa says that's not likely to last much longer.
Why not?
Papa says the war's disrupting trade, and people are tired of financing the Emperor's adventures.
Something else.
Changing subjects. Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or Trebaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Kalonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Kalonetta.
I should go.
Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Where and
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
She jealous. Do the fencing.
Shut off!
Rude. Send him across.
You kids.
K-Swex. 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 K-Swex.
Greetings!
Got a meeting with Rosa, a fencing lesson.
Geralt of Rivia, yes? Miss Rosa stepped out for a walk. Near Temple Bridge, she said. She asked that you join her.
Guess it's gonna be an interesting lesson. Thanks.
They laughed at us. Perhaps to them we looked to be wearing costumes, or because of this fantastic war. Even once I knew how the ladies in Nilfgaard dressed, and now...
Right, my ladies. Falling behind the fashion. The greatest tragedy the war of war.
Why can't I jump?
Be well. Hello. Not a headache again.
There we go. Oh!
There are mouse droppings in this brig. Droppings, my eye. Those are these.
Horse thievery.
Want justice? Hire a witcher.
Jesus, if I knew it was gonna be this far, I would have fast traveled.
Nilfgaardian regiment always accompany you on your walks?
Always. Papa's orders. It's for your protection, Rosa dear. People here hate us. Why? What have I done to them? But enough about that. Soldier, you may leave.
But His Excellency Ambassador Var Atra said
And
that...
this excellency is telling you otherwise. Do you not recognize him? This is Geralt of Rivia, the best swordsman the North has ever seen. I'm safe with him. Now march off, quickly. Left, right, left, right.
You're kind of a little shit.
Finally. Let's go, Geralt. I've something I wish to show you.
What about training?
We were supposed to train, not go for a walk.
I know, Geralt. Now stop harping on about it and let's go. Here. You see, I thought that instead of training in a dank old cellar, we'd move around in the open air. A duel on a bridge, like in the novels. Now draw your sword.
Only got my steel and silver swords. We should be fighting with practice weapons.
We should, but you of all people ought to know. There's much more fun in doing things you shouldn't.
Yeah, okay.
If that's what the lady wishes. Just don't want to see anyone crying later.
I've a hanky for you, just in case. On guard!
You'll never learn.
Yes. The only thing you've really hurt is my pride.
By the way, how'd you get interested in fencing?
I was bored. I've no friends here. Papa keeps me on a short lead. It's banquet after banquet after banquet. I detest banquets.
Boring conversations, terrible food, and weak booze.
Exactly. At least with a sword in hand, I can have some fun. You know, blow off steam.
All right, what's next?
We should return. Just forgive me, Geralt. I know this might sound awkward, but would you mind turning around for a moment? My corset's shifted. It's pinching me terribly.
Liar. No, 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 no,
I can understand a woman wanting to look pretty, but fighting in a corset, it slows you.
Ah! Why'd you turn around, you little shit?
Shit, she ran off. Anything happens to her, Varatra will kill me. Need to find her.
Exactly.
Can't be
Fight
far.
some hooligans.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Varatra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie, we'll tend to her ourselves.
No! Ah, shit! We're gonna swap out the delusion.
Collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Velen's self-appointed ruler.
Itchy.
The warlord
My
took
shoulder.
the young woman in,
Itchy.
had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Yeah, whatever. We already heard that part. Okay.
Can't be far.
Inventory. Guess they're not gonna be able to do melty melt for a while and have to fucking peasant.
Far from home, aren't you, sweetie? And there's no telling if you'll ever get back.
She's Ambassador Varatra's daughter. She's got diplomatic immunity.
I don't really understand the shite you're saying. Now it's clear you love your black ones.
It's no surprise, Lucas. Witches are drawn to monsters, just the way things are. But this beastie, we'll tend to her ourselves.
Leave.
I believe you've offended the young lady. Now apologize as nicely as you can.
Forgive me, milady. I am sorry.
Your turn. Be nice like your friend. Bow low and go be a patriot somewhere else.
Lucas and Cobe. I shall remember those names. And when the Emperor takes Novigrad, I will find them and have them pay.
Easy. Didn't hurt you in the end.
They raised their hand against me. That's enough to have that hand lopped off.
And you wonder why the locals hate Nilfgaard.
I thought you were different from other Nordlings. That you understand us, our sense of justice. I see I was wrong.
Yeah, you're wrong.
You should go home now. And take the shortest, not the scenic route.
I understand. Farewell, Geralt, and good luck on the path.
Tough times.
Okay, so I need to take a moment. I'll be right back.